If you are feeling tight and you need a full body routine, look no further because here is a quick and easy stretching routine that you can do in a very short amount of time. The one thing I do want you to promise to me is if you don't have the time right now, save it for later, come back to it and perform the whole routine at once and let me know how you feel after in the comments. But other than that, let's get started.
Frog pose. And then we're going to do a variation of the frog pose right after that. So that's going to be 2 mobility exercises right off the bat. But let's start it up. Frog pose, knees wide, or as wide as you can get them, feet pointing out. And then all you're going to do here is sit your hips back, just like that, until you feel a good stretch in your groin, inner thigh. We're going to hold this for 30 seconds. And then after that 30 seconds, we're going to do something called threading the frog. I made up the name, and it's basically just a combination of the frog pose and threading the needle stretch. So frog pose 30 seconds, then threading the frog. Arm comes underneath. This elbow can bend. Drop the head down and rotate. We'll hold that for a couple seconds. We'll return back, and then we'll alternate to the other side. And then we'll bring it back, and then we'll do 5 reps there. So 30 seconds frog, and then we'll transition right into threading the frog. I got the timer here. Let's get into that frog position. Sink the hips back as far as you can. You can come down onto your forearms if you want. I'm going to stay up here today. And then let's go 30 seconds. If you can sink back a little bit deeper as you feel a little bit looser. So 30 seconds here, and then we'll stay in this position and just start doing a little bit of that rotation, threading the frog. Make sure you're breathing. And 30 seconds there. And now let's go right into threading the frog. I'm going to alternate sides, so let's start off with the right side. Again, arm comes underneath, bend that front elbow, drop the head down. Let's bring it back up, maybe a 2-3 second hold there. Let's go to the other side. Good. Let's go for rep 2 here. Good. Rep 3. Rep 4. Last rep coming up. Rotate a little bit more. There we go. Last one on the other side. Rotate, rotate. That was our first 2 exercises here. 30 seconds of the frog pose, and then transitioning right into threading the frog. Now let's go into the 90-90, and we're just going to concentrate on the external rotation, which is that front hip. Front knee, 90 degrees. Back leg, 90 degrees. Sit up nice and tall. Try to square your shoulders up so they're in line with your shin. And then from here, we're going to shift forward, getting a good stretch on our front hip. And then we're going to hold this for a couple seconds. And then we're going to take our arms up, transition to the other side, and then we'll lean forward on this leg. Couple seconds there. And then we'll bring it back. And we'll transition through 10 reps there. And I'm going to count this as 2 stretches and mobility exercises as well. I'm going to take my phone out because that's what I use to record the volume or the voice. And we'll do 10 reps each side, nice and controlled. About a 2 to 3 second hold on that external rotation, that lean forward, and then transition. Here we go. I'll do this facing you guys. Good, rep 1. Sink forward. I feel a good stretch there. Then we'll transition over to the other side. Again, if you can't do this, you can always put your arms down on the ground for a little bit of support. Good, that's one. Transition down. Good, two. Good, three. Good, four. Good, four. Five. You might start scooching forward. It's all good. Good, six. 6, 7, almost done. Good, 8, 9, 9. Last one coming up. 10. And 10. All right. 10 reps, 90-90 with that lean forward to work on hip external rotation, transitioning into a moving 90-90 and doing the hip external rotation on the other side. So I'm going to call that 4 exercises. And now, strengthener. Always finish it up with a strengthener. We are going to hit side plank with a leg lift. Good for the shoulder, good for the side part of the core, also good for the hip. To get into this position, move this around a little bit. I'm going to place our hand down on the ground here, elbows right underneath the shoulder, and then all you're going to do is prop yourself up. And then from here, arm on the hip is fine. We'll lift up that top leg. If that's too difficult for you, you can always put the knee down and go there. If that's too difficult, just drop the hip down and we'll work on that hip lift just with our hip on the ground. We do 10 reps on each side. Really feel like you're pushing away from the floor. That's another great cue there, but let's do it. 10 reps each side, about a second a rep. Should take about 10 to 15 seconds for this total set here. And here we go, squeeze the butt, and let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Whew. Let's go over to the other side. Let's finish it up. Let's pop it up. Good, 1. Let me readjust here, 2, 3, 4. Matt's moving on me. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Ugh. Whew. Those are killers. But that is it.